It's been a while since we've run down the latest and greatest games you can get on the myriad of app stores now. So here's the Gadget Show's favourite games for smartphones and tablets that you can buy right now. First up is Galaxy on Fire 2 HD. While there's a sea of racing games and first-person shooters out on app stores, spaceflight simulators are pretty scarce of late. This is where Galaxy Fire 2 HD comes into play, as the title will take you where no one has gone before, and do it with some style. At its very core, the game is a space trading and combat simulation video game with an open world environment. Because of this, you are able to do a broad range of jobs throughout the galaxy. This allows you to gain credits of which you can spend on new ships, weapons, equipment and random items that you can sell for more money in other systems. The only downfall to this is trekking from system to system is a bit slow. Aside from that hassle, the game takes hold of you and makes you keep playing by enticing you with plenty of new goodies. Overall, Galaxy on Fire 2 HD is a grand triumph for those looking for a spaceflight simulator, with superb graphics and a killer gameplay experience. Next up is Battle Dragons, where you command an army of ferocious, powerful dragons. And to achieve victory, you must collect resources, fortify your bases, and form strategic alliances with other players to assemble a tribe. If you are successful, you will advance from chieftain of a small tribe to leader of the Dragon Nations. Battle Dragons is free to download and play, however the game features optional microtransactions and virtual currency that enhance the play experience with vanity items and speed boosts. And after the exclusive period, the game will also be available on iOS devices. And most importantly, it's great fun and hugely addictive. Next up is something that is perfect for the younger iPhone or iPod Touch owner, Luxy Pups. It comes with a supplied kennel that works in tandem with a Tamagotchi style free app that puts you in charge of a make-believe dog that you have to look after. The real entertainment, however, kicks off when you slide your phone into the plastic Luxy Pups kennel, which uses laminated acrylic mirrors to project a vision of your hound into the front and side of the doghouse. You can train the dog to receive voice commands, which we found work surprisingly well. It's a brilliant idea that's perfect for kids and takes the best of Nintendogs and the addictive nature of Tamagotchi and brings it all to your iPhone or iPod Touch. However, there's a catch. It's not actually available yet, as the company behind it are asking for £20,000 on Kickstarter to make it a reality. So if you want this on your phone sometime soon, log on to Kickstarter to help find a home for your future virtual dog. Next up is Blood Mask from Square Enix. This game is as close to RPG perfection as you'll get on an iOS device. It's parts RPG and part Infinity Blade. You play the part of a vampire hunter who's sworn his or her life to ridding the world of blood-sucking vermin. The unique selling point of Blood Mask is the fact that you can take a picture of yourself and create a character based on your face. And once you start playing, it's easy to realise that the game is deep, involving and full of action with oodles of style. The visuals are great, the soundtrack is suitably cinematic, and the gameplay is honed to perfection. It's definitely not a pick up and play title, as you can lose hours and hours to this just like a full RPG on a console. But if that's what floats your boat, you really can't find much better on an iOS device. Next is Riptide GP2, which brings the best jet ski racing game on smartphones back for another run. But in this sequel you get new tracks, dynamic wave physics, online multiplayer and more cool features that make it even better. The worlds and tracks are amazingly detailed, with different themes that have you racing on suspended tracks high in the air in some rounds, and others where you race through frozen worlds of ice and waterfalls. There are 8 worlds in all, with several races where you strive to get a 3-star rating by beating the AI racers or racing against the clock. It's a perfect sequel to the original, with dynamic wave physics, different game types and a ton of tracks to race. Any fan of real racing or similar titles, this is a must buy. And finally, it might not be out in the UK by the time of publishing this video, but Plants vs Zombies is back for a second outing. With new zombies, plants and game features, this is going to be a surefire winner and the perfect follow-up to the game that sent tower defense games to the mainstream.